Shalom, 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 Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Barak Atah. I know I did it a little slow, but it was intentional. And it's all saying all praise is due to the Most High. That's what we're here for, and that's what we do it for. So shalom, Yasha'Allah, shalom, shalom, shalom. Double honors to the elders who laid down the path before us. With that being said, I'm gonna get to the scriptures. I'm not a big introduction type of thing. You know what I mean? Let's get to these scriptures. Let's see what these scriptures do today. Today my lesson is gonna be about I'm coming at OTs a little bit, right? I'm not smashing the OT doctrine as they say, right? But I'm gonna give you some head bangers, right? Some real questions, right? You gotta be able to answer. They gotta be able to answer these, right? Because if they're not talking about Hamashiach Yahushua in these scriptures that I bring out, then who are they talking about, right? And if they're not talking about Yahushua Hamashiach, right? Then you got to prove that they're not talking about him, because all of these scriptures link together and they're all saying that they're talking about Hamashiach Yahushua, right? But let's go ahead and get to it. Ain't no sense of playing around. No sense of playing around whatsoever. I'm going to start off first, right? I didn't want to start off at this scripture first. You know what? And I'm not. I'm gonna stick to my plan. I keep flipping back and forth, and a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So I'm gonna put some stability in this and go with one scripture. Let's make this thing happen, right? Let's go with Psalms 22 and verse 16. As soon as I get there, and Psalms 22 verse 16, and it reads, "For dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They have pierced," not us, like it, read it like it reads. "They pierced my hands and my feet. I may tell all my bones. They look and they stare upon me. They part my garments among them and cast lots upon my vesture." If they're not talking about Hamashiach Yahushua in that scripture, right? Then who are they talking to? Who did they tear his garments and cast lots? I hear you saying any name other than Hamashiach Yahushua, and you're going to have to prove it to me, right? With scriptures. Don't just let them tell you, "Oh, I think that's so-and-so, and I think that's so-and-so." I don't give a dog who you think so. We know who it's talking about, right? Let's get some scriptures to back that up. I'm going to Deuteronomy next, right? Because everybody know this one, right? Everybody know this one, right? We're going to go at it again, because we're going to make sure that the next time an OT step out of line, right, you have enough firepower to fight back with them. Let's go to this thing, right? Deuteronomy 18 and 18. And it says, "I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command." That's Deuteronomy 18 and 18. Read that again. It says in Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 18, "I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him." Who else words was in the mouth? Who else only spoke the words of the mouth of Yahweh? Who else, right? If it was not Hamashiach Yahushua, then don't take no other answer. It don't take no other answer, right? If you're not telling me that it's Hamashiach Yahushua, then I can't take your answer. I don't believe you're studied. I don't believe you're learned. How could you not believe in the Most High Son? Hamashiach Yahushua? Come on, man. So you saying he did all that for nothing? He was beaten. He was bruised. Come on, man. And you're going to tell me you're going to try to degrade him like that? Let's try again. Let's get another scripture, right? Because these scriptures going to keep on coming. They don't have to stop. You're going to be there everywhere. Let's go in the book of Zechariah, right? We're going to go to the book of, let's see. There's one of my precepts I use, and other one I said, you know what? I don't know if I'm using it on this one or not. We'll see. Let's go and go to the book of Zechariah. Let's see, 12. This one might be a little hard for people to understand. So I'm going to go to 12. I'm going to read this. 12 and 10. That's another one. And it said, "And I will pour unto the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace and of supplication. And they shall look upon me whom they have pierced. And they shall mourn for him as one mourneth for his only son. And shall be in bitterness for him as one that is in bitterness for his firstborn." And who else could they be talking about, right? They ain't talking about Hamashiach Yahushua in that one. Let me see if they talking about Hamashiach Yahushua in this one. Let's go to another one. Right? I'm going to stay right in the book of Zechariah, right? But I'm going to go to 6 and 12. I want you to tell me, right, they're not talking about Hamashiach Yahushua in this, right? And if they're not, then who? Right? Because every single time you bring out, there's one where they were talking about them and them, or they were talking about him and them. Now, man, let's get all that. All these are tied together, right? And they all preach and all give a witness to who? Hamashiach Yahushua. Watch this. In the book of Zechariah, chapter 6 and verse 12. "And speak unto him, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, Behold, the man whose name is Branch, the branch, and he shall grow up out of his place, and he shall build the temple of the Lord." Who is that branch they talking about, right? Who is that branch they talking about, right? Who is coming out of the branch? Everything that we talking about only talks about one person. Who? That's Hamashiach Yahushua. That's it, right? But I'm not done. I'm going to give you another scripture. You tell me who this is talking about, right? If it ain't talking about Hamashiach Yahushua, right? Then who is it talking about? Watch this. We're going to go to Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 6. Did you hear that? The book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 6. And it reads, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace." Right? Who is that referring to, right? If it's not referring to Hamashiach Yahushua, then who? I don't really want to hear your answer, right? I want to hear your answer. All I want you to do is, right, be able to recognize that it's talking about Yahushua Hamashiach, right? And when somebody confronts you and try to tell you that the Most High didn't send his son, that Hamashiach Yahushua is not the son of the Most High, right? That we shouldn't be praying to Yahweh through his son, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, right? You show them these scriptures and you make them give you a real answer. Not just, now that you gave me that it's not Hamashiach Yahushua, now prove it. We see when the proof won't be in the pudding, then you can just keep on riding, right? Just like we're going to keep doing. I got a couple of more scriptures I want to get to before I get up out of here, right? Let's go to a few more. I want to go to Hosea 1. Let's go to Hosea 1. Yeah. Hosea 1 to put all of this to sleep. Let's go to Hosea 1, right? And instead of starting at the cut verse, which is 11, I'm going to start at 10, right? It said, "Yet the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. It shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living God. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together," right? So they're going to take the children of Judah and the children of Israel, and they're going to be gathered together, right? In the land where they were told, "You are not my people," right? Right? It shall be said unto them, right, that you are the sons of the living God, right? So we know we got the sons of the living God together, Judah and Israel, right? Keep going. "And appoint themselves one head." So they're going to come together, right? They go, in charge of all of Judah and all of Israel, right? One person in charge of all of Israel and all of Judah, right? One person. And they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. Another name for Israel. Huh? For great shall be the day. Great shall be the day. Great shall be the day, right? Great shall be the day, man. Great shall be the day. Who is that one person they should point as their head? Man, come on, man. Stop letting these people come up with these false doctrines trying to deny the Yahushua. Hamashiach Yahushua. You understand? Our anointed Savior, man. How can you insult our anointed Savior like that? All the passion, all the pain, all the tears that he went through, all the beatings, all the anguish he went through. He even had to drink human. How could you deny him that he exists, right? You deny him when you're taught false doctrines, right? Deny him when you're not a child of the Most High, right? So it's our duty, right? That even when we get these brothers, that we show these brothers, right? And we don't bow to their doctrines, right? I ain't even giving you time to overly explain your doctrine, right? Because you're over explaining foolishness, right? Because the word of the Most High, right, said that his son would come back, right? And I'm going to finish this, right? I'm going to finish this off, right? With a verse that nobody ever finishes this off with, right? But this is my last verse, and it's the reason why I'm so passionate about what I was just saying about this little lesson, right? Catch this. Catch this. We're going to go to John 3 and verse 16, and I'm out. The book of John, chapter 3 and verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. I'm going to read that again, right? He says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have an everlasting life. Man, the Hamashiach Yahushua gave his Son for us so that we could have everlasting life. How dare we deny him? How dare the Old Testaments deny him? How dare we allow that doctrine to even stand around, right? Now we got just a little bit more fuel, right? A few more scriptures, right? That shows the Old Testament Israelite that he needs to be a full gospel Israelite, the entire role, right? And that is the end of my lesson, right? Once again, my name is Antoine Daenerys McNair. I'm DTA Twan, Shalom, Sons of Thunder, with another Sons of Thunder hit. Thank you and have an awesome day.